if you have a value occurring more than once, then there you need to use frequency table to make it easy. So to obtain frequency, okay, if that frequency, if a value appears more than one time, it is better to use frequency distribution table. It's better to use frequency distribution table if a value appears more than once or more than twice. That is obtained. Then frequency, if you have done your frequency distribution table, it is easily obtained by carrying the data. Then frequency is easily obtained by carrying the data. When you are carrying the data, it keeps on representing the number of times that data is appearing. Then after getting the overall, or after finishing the data which you are carrying, then you get what we are calling the frequency, which is now the number of times that data you have put. If you have put 2 strokes, or if a data is appearing, you cancel it and then you represent it as a bar, and then it is another bar. After finishing, that's what we are calling the tally. And then after finishing, to get frequency, you count this one, which is 1, 2. Implying here the frequency is 2. Remember that frequency we denote it with small f. Frequency we denote it with small f, and then frequency we denote it with small f. And then we have what we are calling cumulative frequency. The second note we have in what we call cumulative frequency. Second one we have cumulative frequency. We call it as our CF. It's better call it as CF in order for you to note the values. So cumulative frequency is just defined by the running total of frequency, or the summing of the frequency, defined by the running total of frequency. The running total of frequency. That if you have example, if you have our f, and then this one is column for cumulative frequency, then we have x as the first value as 1, this one 4, this one 2, 1, 4, and then this one is 3. So the first cumulative frequency is always the first frequency, which is 1. The first cumulative frequency is always the first frequency, which is given as 1. Then the second cumulative frequency, the second is got by 1 plus the second frequency. So our second frequency will be 1 plus 4 equals 5. So this one becomes our second cumulative frequency. To get the third cumulative frequency, we get 5 plus 2, which is 7. And then the third one, we get 7 plus 3, which is 10. So you have that if you get the summation of 5 is 1 plus 4, which is 5 plus 2, 7 plus 3, which is 10. Another key thing to note here that always it is a must. The first cumulative frequency is the frequency, the first frequency. And then the last cumulative frequency is always the total number or the sum of the frequency. Summation of f must be equals to the last cumulative frequency. If you don't get that one, then you have done it in your own ways, implying there is something wrong there. You need to be conscious here when you are dealing with cumulative frequency. If you don't use one, the first cumulative frequency as frequency, then there you are wrong. And then to get the second one, we say you add 1 plus 4 to get the second one, which is 5. And then to get the third one, we have 5 plus 2, you get the third one. So you get the current frequency. To get the current frequency, you get the cumulative frequency before, plus that frequency which is after. That's how you get that one. So this is how we shall be looking at this thing. So basically that's the new introduction to statistics. So let us look at the examples. So let us look at the examples. Example, given the following sets of values. Examples. Examples, we have given the following sets of values. 1. The following sets of values. Values which we have 2, 1, 3. So for that, 2, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 9, 10. 2, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3, 4, 6, 8. 3, 4, 6, 8. 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, 6, 8, 9, 6, 3, 2. Given those values, which is 2, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 3, 4, 6, 2, 9, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, 6, 3, 2. The question is saying find the find the first one is A, we have find the mean. B, we have find the mode. Then C, we have find the median. Those are the 3 examples. I mean, that's the first examples and what we need to tackle. So, in those table, we need to form what we are calling the frequency distribution table. Why? We say that if you have an item appearing more than one time or more than one time, you should use cumulative frequency. We have 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3 is repeating itself, 4 is repeating itself, 6 is repeating itself, and then 8, 9 are repeating themselves, and then 3 is repeating itself for the 3rd time. So what do we need to do? We need to form a frequency table for ungrouped data. Need to form the first thing, our first solution, form frequency distribution table for ungrouped data. Form frequency distribution table for ungrouped data. So, what we need to do to form the frequency distribution table for ungrouped data. So we start. We said our first column will always be the variables x. Our first table is variable x. So where is our variable running from? We start rearranging this one in ascending orders. So let us start. If our variable is 1, that is the least value, and then the greatest value is 10. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then repeating themselves. So our first variable is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it is not fitting here, so we are going to adjust. To adjust our table up here. We are going to adjust our cumulative table up to here, which is x said our x, the first one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So make sure I use make sure I use a ruler to draw this line. They must be straight lines, and then the table must be organized to cross the table from both sides. So after, then we have what we are calling the frequency F. Then the frequency F, since they want our mean, then we shall get what we are calling Fx. And then since they want median we said it is for cumulative frequency, so we shall include what we are calling cumulative frequency. That's why our table stops. So we say that we are going to use the tallies. So how do we get the frequency? We say we get frequency from